Right now, there is an invisible 3-digit number attached to your name that dictates exactly how much your life costs. If that number is low, society quietly penalizes you at every turn. You are forced into paying thousands of dollars extra in predatory interest rates, denied approval for your dream apartment, and sometimes even locked out of getting certain jobs. It is a financial shadow ranking system that most people don't understand until it's too late. Most people look at credit scores with fear, viewing the system as a trap designed to keep them in debt. But what if I told you that the credit matrix is actually a game with a highly predictable rulebook? Once you understand exactly how the score is calculated, you can stop being a victim of the system and start manipulating it to unlock free travel, rock-bottom interest rates, and massive wealth leverage. Welcome back to Finance Fluent, where we translate complex money into plain English. Today, we are breaking down the exact blueprint to decode, rebuild, and master your credit score from scratch. At its core, your credit score is not a measurement of how rich you are. You could have $1 million sitting in a high-yield savings account, and your credit score could still be completely blank or terribly low. Instead, your credit score is simply an automated report card measuring one specific thing: how good you are at borrowing money and returning it exactly when you promised. It is a mathematical definition of your financial trustworthiness. The standard system used by 90% of top lenders is called your FICO score, and it ranges from a low of 300 to a perfect 850. Think of it as a financial video game score. Anything below 630 leaves you at the mercy of terrible rates. But once you cross into the excellent tier above 740, the financial world treats you like royalty, aggressively competing for your business by offering you the absolute lowest rates available on Earth. To beat the game, you need to understand the scoring breakdown. Your FICO score is calculated using 5 distinct weight categories, but 2 massive pieces of the pie control nearly your entire financial fate. The single largest slice, accounting for a massive 35% of your score, is your payment history. This answers a simple question: do you pay your bills on time? Even one single payment that is 30 days late can instantly slice up to 100 points off an otherwise perfect score. The second largest slice, making up 30% of your score, is your credit utilization ratio. This looks at how much total credit you have available versus how much of it you are actually using. If you have a credit card with a $10,000 limit and you consistently carry a balance of $9,000, you look desperate for cash to the algorithm, which aggressively drags your score down. The remaining 35% is split between the average age of your accounts, the mix of different types of credit you hold, and how recently you've applied for new loans. Now let's talk strategy, starting with that 30% utilization slice, because this is where most people accidentally sabotage themselves. Traditional finance advice tells you to keep your utilization under 30%. But if you want to achieve elite credit status, that advice is outdated. To get the highest score possible, you want to keep your utilization in the single digits, ideally under 10%. Here is the ultimate insider shortcut. The algorithm doesn't care if you pay your statement balance off in full at the end of every month. It only looks at the balance your credit card company reports to the credit bureaus on your specific statement closing date. If you pay your balance down to less than 10% before that closing date hits, the credit card company reports an ultra-low utilization rate to the bureaus, causing your score to skyrocket almost instantly without you spending a single extra penny. If you are starting completely from scratch with zero credit history, or if you are actively rebuilding from past financial mistakes, your step-by-step blueprint is remarkably straightforward. First, open a secured credit card, or apply to become an authorized user on a trusted family member's established account. A secured card requires you to put down a small refundable deposit, say $200, which becomes your credit limit, making it virtually impossible to get trapped in unmanageable debt. Second, place one small recurring subscription, like your Spotify or Netflix account, onto that card, Set the account to 100% automatic full statement pay and put the physical card deep inside a drawer. Third, pull your official credit report completely free at annualcreditreport.com to check for errors. 1 in 5 Americans has a glaring, incorrect mistake on their report that is actively dragging their score down. Disputing those mistakes is an instant, completely legal way to clear your record. Credit is not an enemy to be avoided, it is a tool to be mastered. When used responsibly, it allows you to navigate the financial world on your own terms. If you are ready to break out of the financial dark ages and continue mastering your money, hit that subscribe button and join our growing community here at Finance Fluent. Remember, I'm here to help you become Finance Fluent, not a licensed financial advisor, so always check your own credit terms. Let's get a conversation going in the comments below. What is the single biggest myth you've heard about credit scores? Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.